Hello everyone, our group's topic today is Tesla's external confidence and nature, dressed in Sunday 4. Before getting in for delays, I want to show you the relationship between tiles and interest for tiles is the world's most responsive electric car and self-drive company today. It not only push the digits the switch the LA port, but also standard offer the max of gain industry for different groups like AI, a little big data and automation. But first teach developer make use often face external conflict, especially with government, regulation and the public. We chose the top because the tells case a very typical. It shows us a real problem. When teacher invent the much further than circle and the public understanding is between the company and the outside world keep growing. In the subtitle, we will answer for these parts. First, discuss Tasman conflicts with the external environment. Second, find out the deep reason for this concerns. Then use characteristics with control those to imply how tells in trend count after its conflict handling. Next, give improvement suggestion for conflict types and nations. Final summary is how tiles balance in control and responsibility through effect communication and comparison.
Now explain Tesla's main external conflicts. Core is the conflict between autonomous driving tech regulation and public opinion. Tesla promotes autopilot and FSD globally, but in the US, New Hampshire, TSA investigates. In Europe and China, there are safety and compliance issues. The media reports accidents, accusing Tesla of exaggerating and misleading, shaking public trust and harming its brand, consumer confidence. Tech outpaces regulation. Tesla's learner while driving, while we see the legal framework, regulators focus on safety and responsibility. Tesla on innovation and market. Conflict spreads beyond tech. It is public safety, consumers, and privacy. For insurers, it's unclear. For competitors, it is a chance to promote their brands. This conflict is a systematic challenge involving policies.
Next, I will talk about the natural and cultural roots of the Tesla's conflict. In fact, the essence of this conflict is the structural contradiction between the speed of innovation and the regulatory system. Tesla represents the direction of technological breakthrough, but it has also become the focus of social questioning and criticism. It is both a transformer and a changed one. In the long run, the heading of this conflict will determine the future policy direction of the autonomous driving industry and will also affect the public's trust in AI technology. In order to better understand Tesla's campaign locus, we applied Handy's organizational culture model. According to Handy's theory, organizational culture is mainly divided into 4 types: power culture, role culture, task culture, and personal culture. Tesla corporate culture obviously belongs to power culture. Tesla culture is dominated by the core leader Elon Musk, whose personal will deeply influence the company's strategy and decision making. For example, when the internal security team discussed the risks, he still promotes the update and release of the FSD scheme. This kind of top-down, centralized decision making, although it helps it to make the lead quickly. Weakness communication with supervision. Unlike the role culture of Toyota, Volkswagen, and the other stations, it's a focus on speed and breakthrough, and immunity directive response in conflict. Although it promotes innovation, it causes controversy due to its lack of cooperative attitude.
Next, I will talk about the types of Tesla's conflicts and negotiation suggestions. In terms of nature, the disputes between Tesla and regulators, as well as the media, are non-functional conflicts. This means the conflicts don't bring improvements or innovation. Instead, they waste resources and harm the brand's image. A lot of time is spent on crisis PR and public opinion management, rather than technical upgrades. Further analysis shows these are also competitive conflicts. Regulators focus on safety first and want control, while Tesla pursues freedom to innovate and hopes for fewer restrictions. The two sides lack a common platform and transparent mechanisms, and mutual distrust makes cooperation difficult. But the relationship can definitely turn into win-win. We suggest Tesla use integrative negotiation instead of only emphasizing technical leadership. Tesla should actively seek ways to achieve mutual benefits to resolve conflicts. First, Tesla can take the initiative to share safety data with the government and jointly develop standards. This will be transparent and build trust. Second, it should participate in policy making and put forward technical opinions during rule formation to reduce misunderstandings. Third, introduce third-party mediation organizations and let independent experts join evaluations to boost credibility. In media communication, Tesla should proactively disclose safety information, such as opening factories for visits and releasing safety reports to rebuild public trust. Finally, strengthen employees' communication and negotiation training to help the team express opinions regionally and coordinate effectively. Through these steps, Tesla can turn conflicts from confrontation to cooperation, achieving a win-win between innovation and regulation.
I will now make the final summary. From our analysis, we can see that Tesla's main change in the industry 40 years old is not the technology itself, but the mismatch between its innovative culture and the so-called legislation. The power culture enables the company to achieve disruptive innovation in a short period of time, but at the same time weakens the establishment of communication and trust. Although its conflict is cushioning, non-functionation is not unsolvable. As long as Tesla can shift its medicine from technology driver and trust driver and protectively engage in dialogue with governments, the public and the media, it can find a new balance amid the contradictions. In the future, while pursuing innovation, employees should pay more attention to social responsibility and public perception. Only way innovation and regulation from a positive interconnection can technology truly be found socially. As we want to explain the invitation should not be Island competitions is a bridge to the future. If Tesla can attractive transparency, cooperation, and win-win outcomes, it will not only be a leader in the electric vehicle industry, but also a model of trust in the industry for 2000 years. Thank you to your listening.